So, Paul, what is the biggest lesson you've learned as a mindful leader?
I think before answering that, Manish, I just would provide a little bit of context, is that I specialised in mental health and addiction services, and so that's working with people who have very complex histories and complex mental health problems. And to be effective in that work, you really have to be incredibly mindful of people's lives that are different to your own. You have to be mindful that when people aren't at their best, you may see a set of behaviours that you struggle to make sense of. And as a result, to be effective in that work, whether you are working at a practice level or you're in a leadership role, is that you always have to be mindful of where you are in all of this, mindful of the way in which you are interpreting what you're hearing or seeing, and also mindful in the way in which you're responding. So it's always been a big part of my work, both at a practice level and then into senior leadership roles. And I think it's simply that. The greatest lesson I've learned is that when we take the time to pause and think really carefully about us and the context of that sort of experience, it really does shape, I think, and change then the way that we are and the way that we're responding to other people. I think in a leadership role it's a privilege to be in a leadership role, and I think we have a tremendous responsibility to be leading in that very authentic way, sending out those sorts of signals to people who are part of our organisation. And I also think that we have a responsibility to not only be modelling that, but also be, creating that environment that also for other people they have the space to be able to do that. It's not acceptable in my view that just because we think that somebody's not performing well or doesn't appear to be fitting an agreed mould, that our response to that is one of, well, performance managers, personnel of an organisation. I think we have a responsibility to be drawing on people's strengths, to be making sense of what may be happening for people, that's what's occurring for you. And every single time you do that, and every single time other people see you do that, I think that's the thing that creates a groundswell of support and hugely starts to impact and grow a positive organisational culture. So that's what it means for me, and that's what's important to me.